Hey everybody, AstroNerdBoy here. It is time for episode 68 of our roster review series.
Isn't that lovely?
Well, yeah, 10 million total collection power. All right, Daffy, thank you for paying attention. I see how you are. But anyway, 10 million. We've hit 10 million, and yes, you see him there. We will talk about that more in just a bit, but that's where we were at last week, 9.9. So yeah, there was a lot of character growth. I mean, power growth, just because of Adam Warlock. I mean, I took him straight up, and not only that, but yeah, I was able to pull a 5 million gold orb. First time I've ever done that, so that was kind of cool. Yes, thank you, Daffy. So exciting times, yeah. So the march forward with the X Factor will continue, because we're not going to get him to 6-star. I mean, my goodness. It's going to be hard for me to get her to 6 stars by the time the next event drops. Maybe I get lucky with orbs and stuff. I don't know. But I think it's going to be kind of difficult. But we'll see. But in the meantime, I think I need to keep farming these guys up to 7 stars. But that's also going to mean that I probably, I'm going to need to get Jubilee up to 7 stars too. So the team that is needed to get her there, and I'm sad to say I don't even remember what it is. It's so hard for me to bloody remember anymore. But I may have to drop back and work on them too. Probably will do that as I get more and more of these characters, like, say multiple man or whatever, up to 7 stars. Then I can drop back in whatever team is needed. I think it's Pimtech. I think Pimtech is what's needed for what's her face. And where are we at? All right, he's gonna be the hard farm. We're kind of close. I mean, yeah, she's just 1 shard short from being 7 stars. I mean, just a few shards short. About 50 there for 7. So I may have to actually rotate him in. In fact, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and start working on that now. He's a villain node, so that actually works out for me. So new project has been added before your eyes. So there's my hero requirements for the day. There's my villain requirements for the day. And we'll just farm them up to 7. And then we'll pick up whatever we pick up for the rest of the Pimtech as we need it. But yeah, it's going to take a while to get him to 7 stars too. So, but there you go. So, but first it's 6 stars, and Jubilee we already have at 6 stars, so that's not a problem there. We'll have him at 6 stars fairly soon. He's in decent shape on the star chart, so I'm okay with her. So, and then speaking of Yelena, there's Yelena, getting her to 7 stars for her event. So, Adam Warlock, Daffy hit me. Yeah. So the thing that's killing me is the lack of blue ISO. It's not even funny, but yeah. But we had to burn a lot of gold. We burned some gold orbs, but we were able to take them all the way to max, all the T4s. So, and I was really happy. I had 5 red stars on him, so at least there's that. But may have to think about the 6 red star for him. That's why I've been saving gold promotion credits. So there's that. But now then, yeah, so now I have him on defense. So we'll see how he holds up on defense. When I had Doom on defense, it held better than I would have thought. Doom on offense was a 40% win, 60% loss. and it's all RNG. I mean, he was just so slow. So either they would dogpile him and kill him, they would dogpile him and then he'd have enough bleeds that he would die, or they would do things to him so that he would drop below the 50%, but then they would remove somehow, and it could be an Adam Warlock's kit, I don't know, I need to study it more, but he would lose turn meter then. After he would get the 50% bonus, he would lose turn meter, and then he wouldn't get to use his ultimate. And it's his ultimate that's needed to make Doom just like vicious. Because then he gets 3 turns, and then he was given Phyla-Vell 3 turns, and yeah, it was, and then he was healing up and clearing a bunch of people. So it was really helping when RNG worked well. I mean, he'd just go nuts, and there's just nothing you could do. So defensively, and it's probably because the RNG factor, he held up decently with the Infinity Watch Sisterhood. Kestrel, Mary Sue, on the other hand, defensively did not hold up, but offensively, I would say I was getting more like at least a 65% win to loss ratio, 65% chance to win. It just depended. Again, RNG was always a factor, but in my last fight with her, though, RNG went against me. They dogpiled her, and match was over at that point. I mean, I carried on for a little bit, but it was over. It was essentially over the moment they killed her. So, but I won't have to deal with that. It's going to be interesting to see what the pure mirror matches do. The one I fought so far has been pretty good. So, got an hour and a half left, roughly. I got one more attack, so I'll get to do one more fight on offense. But yeah, pretty excited to have Adam Warlock on my arena team, so now I got the full proper meta going on. All right, so let's look. Obviously, the introduction of Adam Warlock has caused a lot of shifting, and I took the time. So basically, and part of the shifting is because Mary Sue became homeless. So we did some shifting around of some characters. So right now, this is my first scrub team. He was on another scrub team, I believe, and then I just removed him and shifted him down here. So, yeah, I put this on the sure lose side because it just doesn't win really that much. So it's probably because it's not a full skill military team, and I really don't want to break up other people to get a full skill military team. But it works for the first pass, and then fine. I'm actually okay with it being a lost team. This was another character. Whoops, not you. Get off my screen. Get off my screen. My mouse is going nuts. It's been I've probably lost a keyboard today, and my mouse is going stupid. But I had the Shuri on here, and it's still in a sure loss team, but I promoted Shuri to a sure win team that you'll see in just a moment. And then I don't remember where this character came from, what team they were on, but they're here now. And of course, eventually I'll get White Tiger and Moon Knight up and into here. And then this team can be promoted to sure win. But for now, they do win because I lose enough by the time I get to them that they actually kind of mostly get a win. But they mark the end of the sure loses, and then we go into the sure win teams. Yeah. So we're going to scroll down. So this no. So. Here we go. So, Wakandans have been on my sure lose section forever. But now that Mary Sue was homeless, one of the suggestions was put her into a Wakandan team with these characters. And since I had Shuri on another team that was kind of a sure loss, I was more than happy to move her to a team that's going to be sure win. Now, I've only done one Blitz, and it was the initial Blitz run to clear all the milestones, so, you know, that's not really a test. The real test will come later on when I'm, you know, getting back up into the 7s and to the 8s. Mary Sue should be able to handle most things, and then her being in here to give Mary Sue some additional defense up and some additional healing, you know, will help, I think. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out, though. So, all right, so there was the team of the hour plus Jubilee. So I've got them all. I spent a ton of gold today, obviously taking Adam Warlock up to max everything. But I had 2 more characters that weren't at 70. They were at 65, so I took them to 70 gear 13. All these guys will go up to gear 14. Obviously, you're going to need to by the time the you unlock Adam Warlock at 7-star or get to his 7th gold star. So, but I was planning on doing that anyway because the team is really good and it's another great war offensive team. So anyway, So no changes here in terms of whatever. I don't remember if I had this before or not, but one of the things I did was I shifted Ronan out of this team and put Kingpin here. You know, there is a villain synergy with Dr. Doom, so I still don't like there's too many summoners with Doom being a summoner too. I don't like that there's 3 on here, but at the time, at this time, this is all I can, you know, it still was a sure win team. But I think it would be a little bit better if I didn't have 2 other summoners on here. If I could take Yondu off and put him somewhere else, it would be cool. But for now, it is what it is, and we just leave it alone. Again, more teams. Teams that I really do wish I could brush them up. This is a team that eventually I will brush up to at least 75 just to give them a little bit more whatever as we go into the U7.4, U7.5, and hopefully into Doom. I hear that in the Doom raids they still do really good, so I hope that's the case. But now this is an interesting shift. This used to be my number 3 power team and number 2 power team, and that has changed, and that's because of shifting Ronan into this team. So I'm getting called by work, but I'm ignoring it for now. They need to call me on my cell phone, not on my PC. But that aside, yeah, this is annoying. Okay, now that they've stopped trying to call me on my PC, if it's a real emergency, they can call me on my phone. But anyway, shifting him into here helped. And then I got his 6 stars. So, you know, so the combination of the 2 made this team shift up to the number 2 power team. And, you know, in terms of being a sure win, it's not a bad sure win team because of Silver Surfer. I mean, you get a little bit of help here. And I recently took Captain Marvel to 7 stars, but you know, I don't think he contributes anything, and then he doesn't contribute that much. A little bit, but not much. And of course, our shiny new full Infinity Watch team, which, yeah, I'm very excited about this, not gonna lie. So, no Dark Dimension 4 anymore. I'm very happy about that. I'm hoping that my rage factor goes down quite a lot in Arena, because now I've got the actual proper meta team instead of the pseudo meta teams, the poor man's meta teams, if you will, with Mary Sue Watch or Doom Watch. Anyway, so anyway, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all the other fun stuff. There's my blog, anime.astronerdboy.com, and we'll see you in the next video.